people that's watching live on Twitch that what's gonna be going on today, and I didn't get the full you know pre-recorded version up yet, but I'm gonna do that in a second. But we're gonna talk about today. There's there are rumors and all that stuff, about Bucks and stuff like that. So we're gonna talk about a person that possibly that they might go for. Also talk about Giannis. Decided that he's gonna play in the Greece tournament. I mean, the tournament for the team Greece, and there's a lot of reactions of people like how they feel and think it's a good idea, think it's a bad idea, and stuff like that. So we will talk about that. Um, and plus, there's interest that the Bucks are there's a player that Bucks are interested in. So like I never heard this player. We're gonna watch the highlights of him. See if there's like rest of the news to talk about tonight, and also there's like something that started construction last week that could be beneficial for wrestling shows, like maybe like something like TNA or MLW or something like that, that can benefit from playing or performing or having a show at this new venue. So we will talk about that. But first, let's just get on to it. And I know y'all probably gonna hear me repeat the same thing because I'm gonna be talking to people on the that's on the pre-show. So I'm gonna start recording. So hopefully it doesn't go off on me and mixer it up and stuff like that. So it may be a half hour show, maybe 45 minutes, but sometimes I always say that and it'll always be longer, but because there really ain't that much to talk about like wrestling wise. But there's a little bit of something, that happened, after the other pay-per-view of Double or Nothing. There was an injury report. We will talk about that. So I apologize if I seem like I'm going to repeat myself again. So just being prepared for that. And here we go. See if it doesn't cut off on me. Okay, what's up, everybody? Welcome to WFSO Aftermath. Of course, you got people that's on here that's watching live on Twitch and also on YouTube Live, and this is on YouTube as well, but it's like the pre-recorded version, so y'all can see what's on my screen. So that's not where we wanted to stop at. So today we're going to talk about this player that seems like the Bucks were interested in, and I guess he was in the G League, which now I can tell that is what that team is. So they had a workout with this guy on Trenton Flowers. So we will talk about him today. Um, a trade situation that the Bucks may be interested with another team. We're gonna talk about that. A little bit of wrestling news we will talk about, and with is there some important news, but there are a couple of contracts that are up, so we will talk about that too. Um, Also, we will talk about what's going to be constructed. Well, let's start construction here in the downtown Milwaukee that could be benefit for like wrestling fans, like TNA or MLW, wherever the case may be. That will probably want to have like a show in this particular building. So make it interesting, and it should be interesting. But we will talk about those later on. But first, we're going to talk about this guy called Trentry Flowers, playing the Philadelphia 76ers G League team. As y'all can see on the screen here, but I know y'all can't see it live, but I'm going to repeat the stats. So apparently he had a decent combine, and Bucks recently, worked out with him over the weekend. So it had there's 6 points a game, 3 rebounds, almost 1 assist, point 0.2 steals, 0.1 blocks, field goals like almost 44%. 3-pointer is nearly 36%. Free throw 65%, and about 15 close to 15 minutes a game. as you see, 6'8", 205. Just turned 19 like a few months ago. And yeah, they describe him as a wing, so he can play probably the shooting guard or the small forward. So it's like they looking at all these like small forwards they see as a like where the Bucks are, and it's like, are they trying to look for like a Chris Middleton replacement or something like that? But the thing is, they already got their forwards and guards that they already have, with Monja Beauchamp, Andre Jackson Jr., and Chris Livingston. So are they going to part with one of them, or they're going to keep them, but just trying to add on? It's like what they're going to try to do. We don't know what's going on. So I've seen this guy play, and I don't know much about him. So just saw it on like Buck Zone on Instagram. They was talking about it. So let's go to the highlights. So I apologize for you guys that's listening on YouTube Live and on Twitch Live. So I apologize y'all won't be able to see it, but y'all probably get to hear what's going on. So yeah. So he's a good scorer. Okay, ain't like I can change my voice or anything like that. Not bad the score. Okay. Okay, offensive rebound. Oh, wait a minute. This guy's from Australia. Oh, okay. So I read the thing wrong because I thought he was from played for G League, but he didn't. He played for Australia. Okay, decent 3-point shooter. Okay, they're showing a little bit of the same game. Kind of like taking, got like a taking game, and when he's wide open. Well, it's good that he can take it in. Like, because, Buck's probably going to need somebody that can go on to the attack. Ooh. Yeah, that was a good alley-oop. At least you got somebody that can, at times can cut to the basket. So that's a good thing. Who's Elvis? Come on, show some defense. I saw some defense highlights at least. Ooh, that's a nice alley-oop. Okay, you can attack from the rim. We know that. You know what this guy kind of remind me of? Maybe a little bit of like, little he got athleticism. Maybe a little bit of maybe Andre Jackson Jr., but just a little bit younger. Okay, he's a good playmaker. They saying playmaking. Yeah, a nice pass. Offense. Oh, he got the rebound. She was gonna. That's a nice pass.
On our side, and then Keanu just loved the situation. I think all guys, when they start talking to John about the fit, you got the word.
Another good pass.
Yeah, it was definitely on a Friday because I remember the Saturday was our Wildcats MVP Bowl. So I remember office till about 2 a.m. that night before.
Seems like he could be like a point for it too.
Was down there for another contested shot. Saved the play, saved the serve too. For Wiley. They'll take a lot of.
That one short. Flowers pushes ahead for Adelaide. Nice pass underneath for Isaac Humphrey.
Whatever you say. Yeah, you're not making sense, man. Yeah, right now you're not making sense.
Finishing its cans for them last time out. Last Sunday. A week between games. Still not close here to Harrison down low. Almost lost it. Then lost it. Never again.
Okay. There we go. Showing some good defense. Well, the guy is not that bad with the offense, defense, wherever the case may be, but not that bad. But like I said, there's more people out there that they're gonna look at between now and the end of the month. So we're just gonna see like who they're gonna pick up during the draft. So they got they still got the 23rd pick and the 33rd pick. So who knows what they're gonna pick out. So we'll see how that like who they're gonna pick. You still ain't making no sense. So you can do all the ribbons and stuff all you want. You're not making sense. Probably one of those dudes that just live in their mom's basement or something like that and just want something to complain about. So I'll let you keep on complaining. But anyways, let's get to that at hand. But like the guy's interesting, and he may be one of the guys that they probably pick off of after the draft. That's like a free agent, so they might end up picking him up. So I didn't press play. So I don't know why. It's just like going to play and stuff. So, anyways, if y'all have a chance to look at this video, y'all comment below what y'all think about Trent Tree Flowers, the guy from Australia. So y'all get the chance to look at it, y'all let me know. So what we're gonna do next, we're gonna go to the trade machine because Atlanta is thinking about shopping DeAndre Hunter, and I don't know, some people think the Bucks should go after him. You know what I mean? Like just seeing who they're gonna go for. Like I said, his this guy can keep on like talking all he wants because it looked like he got nothing better to do. But even if I want to, get rid of this guy, I can just go to and just do a couple of things. See, not worry about it. So, anyways, let's get back to what we was doing for the real people that supported this channel. So, anyways, so DeAndre Hunter is the one that they're thinking of shopping, and some people think the Bucks should go for him. Part of me is like yes, and part of me is like no. Um, I don't know, but let's see like what it will take for you know for DeAndre Hunter to come to the Bucks. So let's go to the Bucks first. We are going still going to talk about Giannis in a minute. Of course, will he decide to play for Greece this summer and talk about my opinion about it. We will get to that. So, anyways, right now, although they got people that's not signed in free agency, well, they got guys that's in free agency that hasn't been signed yet. Right now, they're like 11 million over the tax before signing. If they decide to bring back anybody, because if you can see here, you got Thanasis as a free agency, but we already know his situation. He's going to be out most of the year. Um, Malik Beasley is a free agent. Daniel Garnari, he didn't have that much of a chance, so he's going to be a free agent. Um, I don't know why they still got Gordon Dragic and Jeff Teague in there. I really don't get it. Patrick Beverly, like I said many times, I hope they bring him back. He's a free agent. Don't know why they got Myers Leonard on here. Jay Crowder is a free agent. Um, I don't see him coming back because, like I said in the beginning, of course, Jay Crowder was doing good, and just like since that injury, he just was not picking back up. So who knows if they, decided, oh, we're going to resign him or not. But I just don't see it, and I think he knows that he doesn't see it either. Of course, you still got Andre Jackson Jr. for like the next 3 seasons. Same thing with Chris Livingston, two-way player. Ty Washington's a free agent. Wow, they forgot some people. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. There. That's all. That's like in the unrestricted free agent, and you still got your young core. You got like I mentioned, Chris Livingston and Andre Jackson Jr. They got him for like they got them two for like at least 3 more years. AJ Green, which they signed last season, so they got him for 2 more years. So there's Maja Beauchamp. Um, let's see, Pat Connaughton. They still really need to know. They need to do something with Pat Connaughton. That's basically what it is. They just really need to do something with him. Um, Bobby Portis. There's rumors about him about they thinking that they want to make trades and stuff like that. With Bobby Portis. I know they're thinking about it, but my opinion, I don't think they should. But who knows? Brooke Lopez, next season will be like his final season of his 2-year contract. One of the many people that think he should go. Chris Middleton, he got this season, and plus he got a player option. Um, Damian Lillard, I don't know why they got him as a player option because I know he got one after. I know it was after Giannis's player option the year after they has a player option after Giannis. So I don't get why they got player option on here. So it's just kind of weird. But anyways, let's go to Atlanta. 10th seed, made to the play-in, but did not do good enough in passing to the eighth, the not eighth round, but in season tournament. No, not in season tournament, but the in play. I'll just call it in play. Just put it that way. So where is he? DeAndre Hunter. Okay, for the next 3 years, he's making about a little over 21 million a year. So let's just say they want to get because we can give him like Brooke Lopez if that's the case, or we can. I don't see like them like trying to get like Chris Middleton either, but well, he is kind of young. I didn't know he was 26, so that's like a young aspect for them to bring in if they wanted to. But the Bucks don't have that many like trade options, for that would appeal to Atlanta. They can still also they can always they can get Devontae Murray too if they want to add in that deal, and they can do like add a package with Chris Middleton and Brook Lopez if they want to do that. Um, but yeah, there's like a few options, or they want Bogdan Bogdanovic, but I think they're actually think about try to get younger. So I don't think they're really focused on trying to get as many events as they did last season. I think they're trying to at least calm down on like getting veterans. Um, let's see. Let's just send him there. DeAndre Hunter to the Bucks. Um, oh, that could be why they could be going for Alice Shard for their first pick. Because Clint Capella is on his last year of his contract this coming season, and who knows they might want to sign him back now. He's only 30. Okay, DeAndre Hunter. Could they take that contract and we can give them our first round pick? Let's just do that. Let's see if that will work. Yeah, it would work. But I know they still would get their second round pick, but from what it seems like, wins would not be that good. There would be -4. Minutes would be less. Both offense and defense will be down. And for the Hawks, their wins will increase. Minutes, of course, they gotta figure out like how they're gonna spread minutes between him, Clint Capella, and I think they got like another center too. Uh, a little bit increase of offense and a increase on defense. So this is gonna be kind of weird for them to figure out, if they want to get rid of like, but them are like the only salaries that can match, or we can do something different. So close this and reset. So let's see who will be. Let's see if they do decide to get him. They'll get rid of Chris Middleton and shoot, they can send Pat Connaughton there. So that's 41 millions that they sent. So they'll get DeAndre Hunter and Yeah, this is gonna be a trip. It's like who else you be able to send? Because you at least gotta add like what 20 million off of this. So oh yeah, I forgot they got Okongwu too. Forgot about that. So that's 20 million there, but like they gotta figure out how they can get another 20 million.
Sell feet pictures on porn.
No, they probably would do that. That's funny. Oh, excuse me, got hiccups. Like, sorry guys, I got the hiccups. So, don't worry about it. Um, but yeah, it's like they can if they want to add Devontae Murray with this trade, but they would have to add like an extra like 5 million. Or they can just go with Bogdanovich, and you got him for your starting shooting guard. So I'm trying to think which one. No, it's all good. But let's just add Bogdanovich to this. Let's see. Think I'm gonna try to send them this time a second round, and we have nothing else to send until normally you'd be able to send your 2031, but they haven't got that up there yet, so they probably have to wait to do that after the draft. So we got rid of Chris Middleton and Pat Connaughton for DeAndre Hunter and Bogdanovich, but with the Bucks it'll be included the this year's second round pick, which they could use if they want to or they want to keep it. But in the way they do got to get younger, so like I don't see this happening, but we're just saying if it's possible for them to make this move, they can do this. Let's see. That will work, and okay. Offense will be a little bit better, and it'll be a +1 for the win. But the Hawks defense will be a little bit better. We're gonna do one more, then we're gonna move on from this. So let's close this and reset it. Let's see. We're gonna do the same thing. Send the Hawks a second round pick.
Come on up.
Send
Libby.
Pat Connaughton, and I'm trying to think. Could they get rid of? God, yeah, this is a tough one. We will add Chris again, so let's do that. They try to get Devontae Murray. There you got your starting shooting guard, and you got like a lot of small forwards anyway, so you really won't lose anything if you do that. Let's see if there's anything else I gotta add. So, oh wow, this would be over 6 million. So I gotta figure out to get rid of 6 million. So let me think. Um, don't want to do it, but let's just add. Yeah, let's just add Bobby Portis, and let's see who we can. Who would be good to get for him? So I'll go and fix your 47. Okay, So it's like they gotta add. Let's see, who's in Atlanta that can go in there for like 6 million. They can get last year's draft pick on Kobe Buckin if they want to. And let's see if that trade will actually work. It was all good as long as you're here now. Okay, they said that trade will work. So they get Devontae Murray, DeAndre Hunter, Cody Buckin for Chris Middleton, Bobby Portis, and Pat Connaughton in 2024 second round pick. Although our offensive defense will be down a little bit and will be -1 win, Hawks will be +1 win, and their offensive defense will increase. So those are just a little bit of situations that if they decide, to go that route. But as of right now, I don't see them trying to go for DeAndre Hunter. So right now I just don't see it. Um, there's one thing I'm going to show y'all before we move on to wrestling. So let's go to the mock draft, see if they got the ones that I picked saved. No, they do not. So they don't got the one that I saved. That probably was on the other laptop. But what I had last time, it was Keller Ware, which shockingly was available, and I ended up with the 33rd pick, which is kind of weird. Like I ended up getting Bronny James, which I know that's not a popular pickup or anything like that, but he did impress people, with the combine. But maybe the Bucks won't get him for because maybe LeBron James may want to come to the Bucks or something like that. I don't think they're gonna get him because of that if they decide to. I think they just got to think about their future. Maybe like after Giannis or something like that. They'll have a player that's could be getting ready by then and probably can kind of same thing what the Spurs did with they still had David Robinson. Then you have Tim Duncan came in as a rookie, and they won the championship that year, and probably can learn from that. So they can do something with that situation. So it was Kelly Ware I had and Ronnie James. This one was an old one. So this one was the rumor that that Tyler Smith may be a player that the Bucks was interested in. 6'10", played for G League at night. And another person that they were saying that Bucks could be interested in. I think I did a video of him, and y'all, if y'all saw it in the past, Terrence Sharon, a 3D wing. So that'd be something. But like I said, this was from the last one. I did this is by Fanspo's perspective. I didn't do the ESPN, but they always updated it every week and stuff like that. So probably what we're gonna do next time is just update it like every week and see how it goes from there and see who will get who. So next week when we do this live and all this stuff, we will do the updated mock draft. So it probably will be updated from that standpoint. And there are some players that right now that the Bucks are like working out with, and so hopefully we get some news from that. Anything updated, I will post it all on YouTube. So just stay tuned for that. So we're just gonna see if there's any wrestling. So what we're gonna talk about is there's a couple of contracts that's over with Becky Lynch's contract is over. Right now she decided she's gonna take time off and not gonna resign with anybody. So mainly she's gonna take time off and see who she goes to. You don't have your rumors that saying like AEW is like prepared to sign her and stuff like that. So right now I wouldn't jump to conclusions just yet because it's just right now she's taking time off and just resting and go from there. But anything happen, we can say like, oh yeah, she ain't going nowhere. She's gonna stay. But crazy things that happen. You never know. So her contract is up. Natalia's contract will be up next week. Chad Gable's contract will be up next week. And I can't think of anybody else's, but yeah, there's a couple of contracts that like I mentioned, that will be up, but I really don't know like who else. So I know normally you can look at like Yahoo and stuff like that, but we ain't gonna do that. So oh wow, Jay Uso made some more WWE merchandise than Cody Rhodes last month. But y'all know, it's a new month. It's June, and it's Pride Month. And last month I was, advocating about mental health awareness month. So just still like always check on your friends, regardless if it's mental health awareness month or any type of month or anything. Just always check on your friends. Kind of same thing like with Pride Month, because people had their sexual orientations, who they like to be, or who they you know define themselves as they are. So always check on them too, and like be kind to others. So although that wasn't a bad example earlier with the guy that was constantly talking trash on here, but like I said, I just said my one piece and then I just moved on. But there's really ain't that much to talk about. But I did like what NXT did. I finally get to catch up on that and saw that Jordan Grace is going to challenge Roxanne Perez for her NXT title next Sunday. So yes, guys, there's a PLE event next Sunday. You have NXT Battleground, so that's going to be interesting. Going to talk about the next week. We're both most likely going to talk about the results of that. So that's probably going to end up being finished by the time we start. So should be interesting. So and plus with Jordan Grace, she has a match this Tuesday on NXT. I can't even remember what that one lady name is. She's getting her start in WWE too. So sorry, like you ain't gonna remember new faces until you like see it. So apologize about that. But let's see. What do y'all think about Braun Breaker's character? Like heel turn and all that stuff. But yeah, Jeff Hardy's contract will be expired soon. Some people think he'll go either back to TNA or back to WWE. It all depends. But then again, you got Triple H running, so things could be different. They decide to go back there. You never know. Yeah, there's really it was just mainly just the contracts that were up and things like that. So and although I do want to mention something like this too, that people are not familiar that TNA and WWE had like a were working together for like a long time now. Um, ever since kind of like the beginning, with the swap with Kristen and Ric Flair and stuff like that. They did that, and of course, with a couple of things they done lately, like had Mickey James, although she was the Knockouts champion at the time, participating in the Royal Rumble, and this with Jordan Grace. So according to sources, that's not going to be the only thing that they're going to be doing with WWE and TNA together. So most likely, there could be some NXT stars that could be going to TNA for like a bit, and you're gonna have stars that's from TNA gonna be going to NXT for a bit. So yeah, interesting time to be a fan, and Vince McMahon probably would have never done it. So I'm glad they doing something like this now and get to see some dream matches. So just put it that way. Um, let's see. Sorry guys, I'm just looking at stuff. Oh yeah, Mark Henry's contract was up with AEW. Arn Anderson's contract is up with AEW, and it was somebody else's contract that was up in. Oh yeah, Jake Hager, also known as Jack Swagger, his contract is up with AEW. Oh God, I'm off in here. Um. Anyway, so like, who knows what's gonna happen with like what they're gonna do now? And I know like Mark Henry is kind of like retired, but it's like maybe he can, if he decide to go back to the WWE and probably put him as a backstage role where he wanted to be in the first place. But things change, and you never know what the case may be. Yes, this is something else I want to talk about. So Gable Stevenson, they let him go recently. He's now going to play football for the Buffalo Bills, as he did sign a contract. I don't know if he's going to be running for like the practice squad or whatever the case may be, but that was WWE's fault of mishandling Gable Stevenson and waited that long for him. He did his thing last year in NXT and they're on pay per view, and suddenly wasn't using it ever since. Then you got it's WWE's own fault. They didn't like try to make a character out of him or try to do something with him. So kind of sucks, but good luck to him. Hopefully he does great in playing for the Buffalo Bills. Um, oh yeah, it was set that I think was going to happen at Clash at the Castle that Bailey will face Piper Niven for the women's title, which it'll be in Scotland, not 2 weeks from today. That 2 weeks from a week from this Saturday, I should say, from this coming Saturday. That she's like from that area, Scotland area. So it would be interesting to see, anybody on their home turf like Drew or Piper Niven will win the titles. But I'll give you my opinions like the day before the Clash of the Castle PLE event. So I'll let y'all know on that. But yeah, Ethan Page made his debut on NXT by attacking, uh Norman Dar, and I forgot what the other guy's name is, so I apologize. So yeah, interesting. Um and NXT, you got Sexy Red that was on there. She's gonna be the host of Battleground next Sunday. I can't say what I feel about it, but it's just whatever. Just like she had an album recently come out, and maybe it'll boost her sales and stuff like that. You never know. So we'll just see how it goes. So she was in the main event this past Tuesday, but just like on the ringside or whatever. So did a little bit, she wasn't like interfering or anything, but she did stop God, who was they facing? I think it was Joe Mark Caulfield from Gallus they were facing, and that happened. But Ethan Page did end up attacking. He said attack the four, and also I forgot the other guy's name. I'm sorry. But then ended up attacking. Excuse me, Trick Williams. So he made his intentions clear that he's trying to go for the NXT title. So a lot of interesting things that they can do between now and Sunday. Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't know he was a second generation star. Brooke Jensen. Oh yeah, they did. He did mention himself that he is gone from WWE, which kind of sucks. And we'll like to see like something with him, but he was a tag champion. He was an NXT UK champion and tag champion, and also NXT tag champion as well. I guess just would have been interesting to see if they would have done more. So, but what left some weird sayings on this Twitter page that said you might find me on Dark Side of the Ring. So yeah, that's just kind of weird. I don't know, but not much news to talk about. So we're gonna move on. And but before we get into this thing subject, I know it got nothing to do with like sports or anything like that, but it could. But let's just say this: that Giannis decides that he's gonna play for Greece for the Olympic Games. Although Greece is going to be playing the qualifier, I think within the coming weeks. So he's going to do that, and I've seen a lot of people's opinions about it. It's like, no, he should rest. Like he shouldn't play. He might get injured again. Yada yada yada. And my opinion is this: it will keep him not like slacking off. Right now, he's like resting before he's going to play for Greece. But I just my thing is this: is like he can like play whatever, like play for Greece. He can get some work in, maybe some stuff that he needs to work on. He can do that, and maybe he worked more on this game while he was away and stuff. And you already know about the firing of the assistant coaches that that they did. So this could be interesting, like to see like he can work on stuff. And the kind of same thing what he did in what was it, the I think it was the 2021 Olympics. I think he did play, but he didn't have that much time to play. um no, the one 2 years ago, I'm sorry. He off fresh fall off of that, then he ended up getting better, and it is showing the 2022-2023 season that he did get better. But yeah, it just was not good. Wow, I never heard of that guy. YouTuber named James Wing. What was the reason, if you know? Um, but yeah, with Giannis decided, he's gonna play for the Greece, and like I said, just relax. We don't know the outcome of stuff that's gonna happen, so they may not make it to like the Summer Games tournament. You never know. But we know Thanasis can't play because of his injury. But we will see like how this will go. You never know. Yeah, that's weird. You just said hi and he just said you're fired. That's the weirdest thing I ever heard. Just insane. But before we go off the air, we're gonna talk about there's a construction that's starting on the Deer District about a concert venue. And there's certain venues that if you want to try to host like some wrestling shows and like stuff like that, you can have a place like that, and you can go to like maybe TNA or MLW or somebody can capitalize on that. Right now, it was a mention that across the street from this venue, of course, we got the Turner Hall Ballroom, and they will host OVW in August. So I'm glad there's getting to be like more wrestling that's going on in that area, and maybe something better with this one with this venue. So this venue was talked about since 2021, and yeah, at first it was going to be by the Summerfest grounds, but the people around the Third Ward, that's still like downtown Milwaukee, they was complaining about it, and they didn't want that going on. So they were just like no, and they proposed the Bucks with this idea of putting it next to the Pfizer Forum. But then again, they only had the ideas like making a hotel and stuff like that in that area, and they just wasn't sure what else they was gonna do. They was talking about like movie theaters and things like that, but they wasn't really sure what they was gonna do. So this came up, and yeah, first it was gonna be two concert venues in that one spot. One, it was gonna be 4,000 person venue. Then they was gonna have another one that will be a 800-person venue, which could be interesting. So they decided to do a 4,500-person venue, and I'll just read more information on that for you guys. So y'all probably just reading it like right now. And plus, with the Republican National Convention that's going to be here in Milwaukee in next month, they're going to pause on the construction of it for like 2 weeks. So that's going to be like in between the convention. So mainly, it's going to be like maybe from the end of like the week before all the way up to maybe like the week after. So they'll probably do something like that. So now the planning for this thing is like it's going to be at least be the fall of 2025 that is going to be open. But I think it's going to be open by December of next year. That just means because they said it's going to be like up to 18 months for them to get this done. But I don't know. But let's see. They had zoning change was approved in 2022. And the downside, like I said, now they end up being from two venue complex to one, because it was going to be costing like 80 million. So they want to cut the cost down and just do one. And now they added for like, project still saw a cost growth from 50 million to 60 million after the changes. So the cost today is 65 million. Okay. Just for them, they just want to cut it down. So, well, yeah, just be interesting. And plus, like, it's the people that getting this made. They run Live Nation, was also runs Ticketmaster. Surprise, surprise. Right now they're getting sued. But this is gonna be kind of like I think it's gonna be, from what they were saying, it's gonna be set up like it's gonna be like a kind of like a ballroom, but you can put up to like a lot of people there. And what a opportunity for like places like TNA, or if they have like a Ring of Honor pay-per-view in that building, or maybe like I said MLW or GCW, just have like an opportunity to like have wrestling there. And they will talk about that before that they will have like wrestling there, but they wouldn't have like certain individuals that's in this area to do anything. So I'm just gonna see if they was talk about it's intended to a venue to host popular turn acts not large enough to sell out an arena, but capable of selling more tickets than many Milwaukee venues that can do. Cause yeah, let's see. Venue being developed on a 53,326 square foot. And of course, next to it, be sooner or later, will be a hotel. Yeah, like I said, confirmed in 2023 that they're pursuing a hotel on the site too. It'd be something like the Trey Hotel that is nearby the Fires of Forum. Let's see. There's the photos of them like getting started, and I'm gonna show y'all before we go the some photos of it, like what the site plan is for it. So for y'all that who can see it on the pre-show, so I apologize if y'all can't see it here. Like, yeah, the music venue. Then you have this little part of it that's like on the left side of it, but probably gonna end up being Fifth Street, just for like if they, how can I describe this? Like they bring it in, trucks come in and stuff, just bring in like sets and stuff, like stage sets. They have that part. Then you got the little bit of the loft area, like with they little bit area on the side you got there. Then you got as y'all can probably see right here, the little plaza. Okay, then they're gonna have an area for like VIP entry. Then you have this right here, that's lot three. That's gonna be a hotel. So I don't know if it's the hotel is gonna be big as it it looks like it's gonna be bigger than the trade. So that's gonna be interesting. So hold on, I will show y'all more pictures of it. You want to know more about it? You can check out urbanmilwaukee.com for this information too. As y'all see, they're gonna have a little bit of history, and they're gonna have a little bit area before the because right now what you got on Sixth Street, because they were thinking about tearing that parking lot down, but people was like no, and MATC did said no too, so they're gonna keep that. So there's nowhere they're gonna get rid of it. So they're gonna keep that parking, but they got that space if they want to use it for something. So so they got that space, and they can also use that space. They want to put their trucks there for like setting up for like stage and sounds and stuff like that. And if y'all can see, like, sorry for people that's not watching, so apologize. I think this area right here is going to be the hotel, right, like right behind it, and of course across the street, yeah, that's the Turner Hall Ballroom. So yeah, although it's slowly picking up as it's no, it's supposed to be like quicker than that, but pandemics and stuff and other things. So this is a different side of it. If y'all can see it from here, over there, that's the Trey Hotel. But they also going to be making some spaces what's going to be next to the Trey Hotel, and like over here in this area, like across from all these restaurants and stuff, like over there is going to be like they're going to make like apartments. So yeah, so it's like they, because I know it's supposed to be a 10-year plan, but things got delayed and stuff like that, and yeah. Uh, let's see if look at another picture. Just kind of like a full like side look of it and how it's gonna look. So it's gonna be a lot of traffic there. Probably not as bad as we would think, but there will be a lot of traffic there because they're thinking of trying to only hold like 50 shows a year. But then again, you got like gatherings and stuff that's gonna be going on. Like people can host weddings if they want to, or just other events like something for the Bucks. Like let's just say the Bucks end up doing like a block party. They didn't do it this year, but just to say they do it next year. Well, no, this won't be open. Let's just say they do it, and let's just say it's ready in 2026, and they have something like that open. They can just use that. But show you the last picture, and we don't know what the name of the venue is yet, so we can't say. So we'll see what happens. That's it from us tonight. Although it ended up going like an hour, so I wasn't trying to expect it to go that long, but yeah, it has. But thank you guys for watching. You guys on Twitch, please keep following us on here. We have more stuff to talk about to go on, and plus don't forget, like, I think I'm gonna do a video Saturday talking about my predictions for NXT Battleground. Um, let's see. And Against All Odds is not this coming Friday, but next Friday. So watch out for that one. Also, sorry. You guys that's on YouTube, please like the video. Give it a like. It'll support the channel. It'll help the channel too. Subscribe to the channel. Um, Check out our past videos as well. Like if you like wrestling content and also Milwaukee Bucks content, you will like this channel as well. Thank our sponsors, Art from the Heart. Check them out on Facebook. Um, Moving Dudes, you can check them out on Facebook too. And also, you can give them a call if you want to move. 414. Look at me, forget the number. So it's 414 807 9255, I believe. I could be wrong. See, definitely not doing that many videos and stuff in a week. But Trophy Athletic, you can check them out. Trophyathletic.com. Also, Toy Dimension. You can check them out if you're in Milwaukee area, 5925 West North Avenue in Milwaukee. If you're interested in comic books and collectibles, so check them out. So thank you guys for watching. Until the next video, you guys have a good one. If there's any like news that come up about Bucks news or wrestling news, we will talk about it on here. So until then, y'all have a good one.